are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the ball, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon down here in America, Michigan, to be precise. 49080 is the zip code. My name is Nate Zion, bringing you the live football news surrounding European football. To be precise, welcome back to Blueclouds Media Channel. I'm your host, Nate Zion, my co-host, Stephen G. Stephen won't be here today, but definitely we have wonderful Tyler with us here in the show. We got a lot of news to talk about in today's show. So big up to everyone joining us here. Big up to everyone. Love my day. Love Monday morning. Beautiful day. Nice and sunny outside. Nice, fresh breeze. Nice wind also outside. Today, we will be looking into a huge discussion. Huge day in world of soccer. We'll get drama in the Premier League. A legend making move. A legend making move. When I say legend, a legend making move off the pitch. And the red card controversy in La Liga. Liverpool are edging closer to the title race. Manchester, or to the title race, to the title. Manchester United women are FA Cup bound, and Modrić is making a shock move into club ownership. Plus, we will break down the Chelsea versus Ipswich trailer, and Mbappé also being sent off with some ridiculous rough tackle. It is a life-threatening tackle. So definitely, does the red card or does the sending off really justify the mean, or do you think he should receive any more punishment besides the send off that he was being given? Get ready for the in-depth analysis, passionate debate, and your questions answering live on Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Drop your prediction and thoughts in the chat. Let's get it into it. Luckily for us, we're streaming live on the platform, two platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. Whichever platform that you find yourselves comfortable. If you're X, do us a favor. You can join us on Blueclouds Media on YouTube. And also, if you're on YouTube and you haven't followed us on X, Blueclouds Media, same name on X, you can follow us over there. Be part of today's exciting show. And do not go anywhere. Zion and Tyler, and also our brother DJ, who's joining us here. We're gonna go through the whole news, everything that we've went through, the headlines that we've talked about today. We'll go through them as you guys are joining us here live. Let me be my guest, or let me be your guest, whichever way you want to put it. So see you guys. Do not go anywhere. Blueclouds Media is here. We'll take you guys through an hour and a half of live streaming, entertaining streaming. Your questions, remember, most importantly, your questions are very, very important on this platform. Send them through the comment section. We'll see you guys here in a short second. All right, people, we are back again on Monday afternoon here in America, or United States, or Michigan to be precise, because here in America we got 3 different times. So yeah, I'm on Eastern time, so it is 12:17 p.m. for me, and I'm sure it definitely around 5:17 p.m. in the UK time. Because they have one time. So we have a DJ also with us over here. And I know fans are not happy, but I want to put that news on the side. We'll tackle the Chelsea and the Ipswich news would I say review later on. We're gonna start with Kylian Mbappé and also Luka Modrić trying to be a co-owner of Swansea City. So before we get into it, Freddie, you do the one, whichever way you want to say it. I'm going to start from Tyler, who jumped in, and we have DJ also there. Tyler, what's up? And welcome to the show again. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thank you. Do you know what? It's been a very lovely weekend here in the UK. Beautiful sunshine. Women's FA Cup has now ended its semi-final. Thank goodness for that. We got a lot today, people. We got a lot to look forward to today. We're going to review all the weekend games, including the fact that Liverpool are just one step closer to winning the Premier League and finally in front of the fans, because what happened in 2020 was unforgivable. Having the trophy left behind closed doors, that was unforgivable. Gotta be honest with you. But finally in front of fans, like around 35 years later, finally. It's going to be a lot of fun today. And of course, I'm here to recap all the Women's FA Cup action too. I've been watching every game of the weekend as well, including the fact that Newcastle put 6 behind Blackburn, winning 6-0 at home in Tyneside on Sunday afternoon before the men's team.
We'll get in details when we get there. We'll get in details. We just want to know how you were doing, and we'll get in details right once we get to that position. But let's hear from DJ. DJ, welcome back to the show, and how you doing, sir?
Yeah, big up Nee, big up to Ryan, big up to everyone in the comments. You know what to do, the usual thing. Please smash and subscribe as always. Yeah, Nee, I'm here for the chat as always. Obviously, as you said, not a great weekend for us, but obviously we'll cross that when we get to that subject. But yeah, other than that, all good. It was obviously Palm Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to get to the game anyway, so I didn't go on yesterday. But yeah, as I said, but I wasn't happy either with what happened. So anyway, we'll all talk and discuss later on. But yeah, big up to every single one of you on this stream.
Definitely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, DJ, joining us here, representing all the way in the UK. So we got 2 London boys or UK guys, and I'm the other one from America here. The odd one here. The odd one. That's bad. But anyway, we get it rolling. Before we get into the Chelsea, like I said, we get into the Chelsea nitty-gritty game against Ipswich. We're gonna start with I'm not so sure if you guys have seen the highlights of Kylian Mbappé tackle. Did you have seen it?
Yeah, mate, not the greatest, was it? Very bad. I never knew he had that in his locker, to be honest with you. But hey, he surprised me with that. But yeah, it didn't look good. It did not look good. when you see it in actual slow motion as well, bro. So yeah, obviously he's got his suspension now. At least I think he'll still. I don't think his suspension will affect the Champions League game, will it?
No, no.
No. So
Yeah.
that's the only. What I will say on that is at least he's still available for that game against Arsenal on was it Wednesday? I think they're playing. So yeah, hopefully they can do something with that. But yeah, not the greatest of challenges, bro. I have to say, not his finest moments. Let's put it that way.
What about you, Tyler? Have you seen any highlights of it?
Only a tiny bit, but I thought that was absolutely harsh. Harsh enough for Kylian Mbappé to do that. Normally
No,
you don't
hold
see.
on. Before you go forward, what do you mean harsh? Is it harsh on the referee side, or is it harsh on Kylian Mbappé?
No
Because
comments at
usually
this time.
when people say harsh, it means that the referee's judgment on the player was too harsh. So that's what I'm trying to get your point. Is it harsh on the referee, or is it harsh from the player tackling?
I think it is harsh on Kylian Mbappé, not the
Okay.
referee. I thought Kylian Mbappé shouldn't do that tackle. To be honest with you, I've actually been watching it, and no, the referee's made a correct decision. He is absolutely worse in tackles like that. The referee, I think, in my mind, has made a correct decision in resulting him in the red card.
I think the referee did the right thing, because if it was somebody else that put that tackle on Kylian Mbappe, they will be looking for a red card and maybe more than 2 or 3 games on that player. Because I know these things happen, like DJ said. It's not. He doesn't think Mbappe has that in his locker. But once in a while, these things happen. Frustration, the player's not having his way, and going for a reckless tackle like that. But that is a life-threatening tackle, DJ. It's a life-threatening tackle that could end the player's career.
Yeah, bro.
Or
I
if
mean,
you
it could have done. I mean, it could
Yeah.
have done. And listen, as I said, I mean, I've been watching Mbappe for so many years, ever since he's come onto the scene. And every time you've watched this kid play, or I call him a kid, that's why obviously I watched him when he was a kid playing. I never ever thought he had that in his locker. But listen, as you said, it can happen. It's a moment in the game. You sometimes can lose your head. Any play, it can happen to the best of players. But I'm not going to let him off the hook because it's Kylian Mbappe. What he did was uncalled for, and the referee made the right decision to get him sent off. Because that was for me, that was a very bad threatening challenge that he did. That could have ended. It could have ended in a really,
career
really
ended,
bad
yeah.
way.
I
Career
agree with
ended
you.
bad way, bruv. Not good.
Yeah, I think he will learn a lesson and make sure he's really put up a good behavior towards Arsenal. And we'll talk about that also later. And also Manchester United in the news, but we go to it accordingly as we have on our screen here. We've got the Manchester, and we've got Mbappe news out of the way. We're gonna go with the women football. The women football right now. Manchester United are the current FA Cup holders. They will play ladies. I think the nations at Wembley, right? They will play Chelsea at Wembley this time. Chelsea will be looking forward to clinch that trophy. I'll go to Tyler. You are in. That's what we have here. The women football, because that's your perspective. You specialize in it. Take us through and how did Chelsea make it there, and how did United holders make it to the final again, back to back?
Well, everyone, it's been a great weekend in the Women's FA Cup. 2 late goals in either half of Chelsea from Erin Cuthbert and Beaver Jones, and helped Chelsea to a 2-1 win, especially Beaver Jones in the 94th minute. That's despite Liverpool leading from Olivia Smith counterising on the error there. But we broke Liverpool hearts by Beaver Jones. Brilliant. Gotta be honest with you, it was fantastic. And then it was 2 first-half goals as Manchester United seen off their city rivals at the weekend. Guess what? It was another brilliant weekend for Manchester United on the back of a new contract signed by Mark Skinner, 2-year contract. But I'm going with this one here because of the fact that it was Bissett and Clinton with those versatile goals decided the contest in front of 5,600 fans at the Cherry Stadium. So, got to be honest with you, 6 minutes in, Bissett, what a wonderful strike that was. Overlap from out of the tune. Brilliant. Right. And as for Clinton's header from the corner as well. So, there you go. It was a brilliant weekend for Manchester United. Their third consecutive trip to Wembley. They'll be facing Chelsea the 18th of May. Yet to get a kickoff time, but once we have it, we'll be the first to know.
So what about Manchester? What about Manchester United women? How is it for the current manager and making it back-to-back to the finals again and play Chelsea? Do they have a chance over these strong Chelsea side under Sonia Bompasta this time?
Oh, yeah. Well, we've seen flacking of Chelsea recently in results and 3 draws in the WSL. But if Manchester United continues to perform like this, I don't see Chelsea winning the FA Cup. But for Sonia, it's all about managing the teams week by week. And of course, when Sam Kerr returns to the pitch, surely if she starts the final on the 18th of May and only she starts, it'll be a real nightmare for Manchester United. So warnings for both Skinner and Bompasta there, but mainly for Bompasta because Chelsea side has flacked on goal cushions recently. So, yeah.
I mean, I could understand they having issues a bit with goal scoring. You have to remember, one of their top players, they've gone the whole entire season with a lot of their top players not playing. Sam Kerr is one of them, whom we know she has retained, but then she still hasn't got game time yet. But she's, I think, getting close to match fitness. That's where they are at this moment. Injury-wise, she has recovered, but then getting closer to match fitness. But yeah. Without all these players still going for the treble, as is being stated, they want to go for the Champions League finals. They want to win it this time. They'll be playing Barcelona, I think, either this week. I don't know if the first leg is this week. They will be playing Barcelona.
Coming this Sunday. So all eyes are basically on Chelsea to see if we can replicate what happened to the men's team in 2021. So, yeah, it's going to be absolutely going to be incredible. But as of this Sunday coming up, well, only time will tell to see if we make improvements or not. Because Barcelona are a really good side. And if we don't see any attacking flair from this team, then we don't have any chance of winning the Champions League. I know top players are missing, and that is the key part.
But Wrighton still hasn't retained yet. She was on the pitch. I mean, not on the pitch. She was in the stand.
She was on the bench.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't. No, she's back from injury. She was on the bench, wasn't she?
No, I don't know if she was a bench. I saw her on the stand watching it. I don't know if she was part of the bench. I'm not so sure if she was part of the bench. The camera was on her.
I know she's back from injury. I think. Listen, for me, look, I think I need to correct you on one thing. It's not the treble; it's actually the quad. Because if we go to win, because don't forget we've won the other. Don't forget we won the what do you call it trophy as well, the League Cup trophy we won already on that one. So we're going for the quad in total, bruv.
Oh,
so listen,
you're right.
So listen, mate, I have to put it out there. Look, yeah, it's going to be a tough thing. I know, obviously, Lauren James is out as well now with injury. Hopefully, she'll come back soon. But listen, we all know we've been down this avenue with Barcelona in the last couple of seasons. You know, obviously we've not got over the line with them. I just think that under Sonia, I think Sonia and Bombasta, because of the competition, because of who she is as well, I think she'll really drive for this competition. I think she'll be up for this game. And I'm listening. It's going to be a tough game against Barcelona. It always is against the Barcelona ladies. You know, one of the best teams in Europe. But I've just got a feeling for Chelsea this season. I think they're the only, I'd say the only highlight of the whole Chelsea situation, of the whole Chelsea team this season, the club this season, that I'm actually looking into and thinking they're going to get something out for us. And I've really got a feeling that this is their year this year. I really do. I really think it's going to be their year this year for everything. I don't know why. Just got this sticky, but they're going to do it.
The manager has been brilliant. The way he is, he has prioritized almost every competition. He's playing top players, although he is still, would I say, rotation is in there because he has so many injuries. Top players are out. Naomi Gemma, who they brought in, they paid $1 million for, hasn't. I think she was in the field and got injured again. She's not there. Sam Kerr. Some K hasn't been there. Mia Fisher in and out. She wasn't registered for the Champions League game because they have Morales, right? Miriam Morales or whatever her name is. So, yeah, they have a lot of attacking players. Defensively also struggle a little bit, but then the likes of Bijan has proven. I mean, no one talks about her, but she is a great defender, captain also. She's got some good players that she can work with playing against. It's going to be a different style of play, although compared to what we saw with Emhe at that time, who she tried 2 times and then couldn't beat Barcelona. But then, Sonia can do something different here. And just like DJ said, they're going for the quad. They've already won the League Cup, which they haven't won it in the past 5 years. Always lose out on that trophy. They've won it. FA Cup shouldn't be that difficult against Manchester United ladies. They can pick that up. They have a hard time beating Liverpool, but they did it finally. I was like, damn, about time that the ladies win that game against Liverpool, and they can do it. They can do it. It will be difficult against Barcelona, but yes, 100%. Still I believe they can do it.
Yeah, and the thing was, what I'll say about it quickly as well, Neat, is the one thing I say about the ladies' team is they've got this thing in them, this aura in them of not to give up. I think you saw that in their second leg. I mean, I was at the game when we played when they played the second leg of the Champions League against Manchester City, and they didn't give up. They scored very early in that game, and we all know what happened after that. They've just got this mentality in their heads of not losing games, and I think this is if that can go with them, I do believe they're more than capable of winning all trophies for the rest of the season. And you can see it.
Where is that mentality coming from? Who is imposing this mentality into players?
What you got to remember, bro, is last season what you got to remember is they've always been a winning team, bro. I mean, some of those players have stuck around. Even before Emma Hayes left here, we were still winning trophies. Yeah, and that winning mentality is stuck with that team. And all Sonia Bombasta's come into this added more to it because of who she is as a coach. So for me, it's both, bruv. It's both. Obviously, I mean, they've already got that winning mentality in them, being who they are, and they've been here before. Okay, and Sonia Bombasta's come and added more to it, bruv. So for me, it's all around, and I think that's why I think this season, I really am thinking for this season we could go all out and do it. We can go and do the quad this season, and it's not me being big mouth talk. I'm just saying because I've seen nothing to say for me that they can go and do that. I really do have that confidence in them.
I agree. Thank you very much, DJ Sav. Guys, if you're watching this live, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. If you're watching us live on X or on YouTube, whichever platform you find yourself lively watching us from, we are streaming on 2 platforms at the same time. DJ said he has a belief that the ladies can go on and win it all. And so is Tyler, also who is more specialized in the women's game, seen it all, seen Chelsea play, seen United play, seen Arsenal play, all of them. And he can really give you the roundout of all the WSL league games and what it lies from here to the end of the season. I think about 4 more games left to go in the WSL, whilst the men has about 8 more games to go. So half of it. But Chelsea are looking stronger and stronger each and every day as time goes on. I would wrap up on the women's game from Ryan Tyler. Tyler, go for it. Let's wrap up on it.
Nicely said. You speak about Arsenal. They are at home to Leicester tomorrow night, 7:30 UK time for that 19:30 BST. It's Arsenal versus Leicester tomorrow. Nicely, you picked up on that.
Tomorrow. Go ahead.
So yeah, it's going to be very, very nicely done. And you know what? Arsenal comes into this one second place, above United by goal difference, 42 points each for Arsenal and Man United. 6 points behind Chelsea, was Leicester are 10th. is 16th. So the form does not look good. I see Arsenal winning against Leicester, but it's the WSL. You may never know.
Thank you very much. That's the man himself, Mr. Tyler, taking us through the women's game. We're done with that. We're gonna move on. Kylian Mbappé. If you're joining us, we've done talking about Kylian Mbappé. We've talked about Luka. Next, we'll be talking about Luka Modrić, in here to be a co-owner of Swansea City. So if you're just joining us here, Stephen G is not here with us. We have Tyler here and DJ Staff. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to your favorite channel, Blueclouds Media YouTube channel, and we're streaming live on X at the same time. Whichever platform you're watching us, be part of our show. Send your comments in the comment section below if you're watching us on X. Also, there's a comment section there, the chat there, where you can get involved in today's conversation. We've talked about Kylian Mbappé. Do you think that the him being sent off really justify justify it? Let us know in the comment section below. And also, Luka Modrić, looking for it to be a co-owner of Swansea City. What would he do for his career? Do you think that it will cut his career short, although he's got contract with Real Madrid? And we want to get into it and discuss players or legends when they're about to leave a football club. What do they really want to do? Is it part of it? Some want to be coaches, some want to be, trainers, others want to be sporting directors. But look at Modrić, with his money and finances, wants to be a co-owner of Swansea City. He's moving back to the Premier League. At least at the end of the day, that's where Real Madrid found him from, the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspur. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to start from DJ. DJ, look at Modrić move. Is he a bit shocking to you?
No, not at all, bro. It's great for him. I'm very happy for him, to be honest with you. I think we're seeing a lot of these players now that clearly don't see themselves as coaches or managers owning a football club, and I think we've seen that with Cristiano Ronaldo. We've seen that with Lionel Messi. Now we're seeing that with Luka Modrić. And look, good luck to him. I think he's obviously feels that he's got the experience to do that kind of role. Otherwise, he would not gone in. Otherwise, he would not invested into a club like that. Obviously, Swansea's his choice. And yeah, good luck to him. I think it's a great move for him. I think he's a legend. Whatever people want to say about him, what he's done in the game, obviously, apart from not being I won't say he was a legend at Tottenham, but being 100% being a legend at Real Madrid. And good luck to him. I really hope it works out for him. I'm very happy for him. Obviously, as I said, he didn't see himself as a manager, and he obviously sees himself as something higher up. And I hope it all works out for him.
Tyler, what do you make of Luka Modrić, the legend? Very, very, would I say, very important player, very disciplined. You can never hear much of him off the field. Anything that you're gonna hear about Luka Modrić is on the pitch. He put in the shift, did very well in the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspur. He's got a big move, but I say his dream move. When Real Madrid come in calling, you're never gonna turn back on them. He joined he joined the Spanish side to the Bernabeu, right? To the Bernabeu, to join Real Madrid, and since then he's been a revelation. His performance, it looks like one of the players that age doesn't catch up on them. The more older he becomes, the better he plays as a footballer. At age around, I think he's around 36 or 38, 37 years old, if I'm not so sure about the age, but then he's playing wonderful. What do you make of that, Tyler?
39 years old, just looking at it. Wow. I cannot not believe what I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah.
What? Unbelievable. This is absolutely
incredible.
Shocked me. This is incredible. Oh my goodness me. Incredible. That's all I'm going to say about that news. This is incredible. Nothing like this ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. The championship won't know what's coming next. Trust me. This is unbelievable.
All right, this is unbelievable from Tyler. And I think that I'm going to add a few more to it. Look, this will enhance the coverage of a championship. It will boost it. If you have, we've seen Ryan Reynolds, Wrexham coming in, they make all those promotion, and we see how he promoted that division until they're able to get promoted again. I think that they're trying to get himself promoted to the championship, isn't it? Or they're already in the championship, Wrexham, DJ.
They're already in there, bruv.
So they're trying to get promoted to the Premier League, which is not going to happen this season.
No, not at all. But gone.
But I think that they're going to fight very, very hard. To make it. All right. Greetings to you, my big friend, of also joining us live. He goes by the name on Facebook. He goes by the name I think Fag. I don't want to butcher your name, my brother, but thank you very much for joining us on the stream today. It's the first time joining us on this show. You're in the right place, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Keep your bell notification icon active at all times so you don't miss anything from our platform. We discuss everything football. We've talked about Kylian Mbappe's red card. We've talked about Luka Modrić. That's what we're discussing right now. Joining, championship side Swansea to be a co-owner whilst he's still having contract with Real Madrid. Is he going to be a player manager? Is that what we're going to look at, or it might be something else? We'll see the way forward for Luka Modrić. That's what we're discussing at this moment. So yeah, age is catching up with him, but then he gets about 20. I would say 60 minutes on the pitch, sometimes more than that, and he is very, very instrumental in terms of how Real Madrid play. But I don't think he's going to be there for that long. Luka Modrić, 2029 is what I saw a while ago. He's got a contract till 2029. Is it 2029? 29?
I think he extended, didn't he?
He did.
I'm not sure if it's for 2029 though, but I think he extended in it till end of the 2026, 2027 season.
It could be. I thought I saw 2029. I'm getting confused here.
Yeah, I think it's Cole Palmer. Yeah. You would have not signed for that long, bro.
Right.
Not with his age. I mean, no way. But what he's gone and done. Yeah, you're right when you say could he be a player manager? Well, we all know Glenn Hoddle was a player manager for Chelsea, didn't we, when he came over?
Yeah.
So why not? Why not, bro? Why not be a player manager if he can still do that with Swansea? Why not, bro? Why not? But I think this is great for him in terms of what his next venture is going to be.
Right. All right, so guys, so stick with us. So the main topic will be coming here soon. We just want to get these little ones out of the way before we get into the main topic, which is Chelsea and Ipswich. We're approaching that conversation. It's going to be a little bit more heat up on it. The debate is going to be wild. So get your tips ready so you can jump into it. Let's hear from you. We're going to hear from you in the comment section. Drop your comments in the comment section regarding Chelsea versus Ipswich. If you're still on, we got almost about 3 more minutes on the Luka Modrić news. Any news regarding Manchester United? If you have it there on your side, we can also talk about United here. Arsenal. Yes, the Gunners, the team that struggles playing with Spanish team, lights over Barcelona and Real Madrid on the European soil. Can they make it? Can they do it tomorrow? It's not far off. Few more hours left. We can count down the time, and then we can tell you if and when they're going to play that game, and can Arsenal do it? That's a big question. So time will tell as we go. Luka Modrić is the man on the table right now. We're discussing what he can do to the championship when he joined. Do you think that his influence can help promote Swansea back to the Premier League?
In fact, just want to bring you what's a couple of hours ago on BBC Sports website. They said that Modric's move is believed to be his first into football ownership, and he will continue to play for Real Madrid, albeit with his current contract due to expire at the end of 2024-25 season. So no word yet on his contract extension. He did extend the contract towards the end of 23-24, but it certainly looks like this could potentially be his last season.
Probably 1 year.
It could be. It could be at the end. At the end of 24-25, could be the end of his last season as Real Madrid. But we don't know the news on his contract extension yet. until we have confirmation. But I don't see. I mean, look at the age of 39. Sometimes you have to go on as a football player. Sometimes you have to retire as a Real Madrid player. But it is what it is for Modrić. But yeah, just wait and see now whether his contract extension will be confirmed, or is he going to be retiring for football? That's all we know. All we know is his current contract ends in 24-25 season. So that's what we know.
Thank you very much, Tyler. Tyler giving us some few updates on Luka Modrić contract situation. Looks like it might end. He has a 1-year extension, which might end up this summer. Whether he will get another extension, I don't think it's going to happen with the age at 38. It is a lot for 39, so it is a lot for him. But big up to you, man, like Rich Moneymaker. Big up to Rich Moneymaker joining us here on the show today. Big up to Rich Moneymaker.
Big up, Rich Moneymakers. Big up.
Yes, Rich Moneymaker, big up to you. Man said, he said, big up to the legends. Recovery from surgery on Saturday, 6 to 8 weeks recovery. I'm not happy with our team and the sporting directors. They need to be sacked. Hit the like and click on the subscribe button. It's just free. Thank you very much. This is our brother reaching out to us over here. He's a brother of us on both two platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. So if you don't follow Rich Moneymaker, what are you waiting for? You got to follow him if you're on X. He's a man of sources. Absolutely. You get all your sources from Rich Moneymaker. Big up to you, man. I hope that you get well soon and recover peacefully. Drink some more water.
Recover soon, bro.
Stay calm. Yeah, stay calm. Don't do too much. Surgery. Yes, I've been there. I've done it all. I got 3 of them in just a week. So I know what it feels like to go through surgery, depending on the kind of surgery that you went through. But I wish you the best speedy recovery, brother. Get well, get stronger, come back soon. All right, so we're going to move on from there. So guys, the main topic of today's show, that topic, to be honest with you, it might take almost about 40 minutes, but I'll try to make sure I keep it in half an hour. So we wouldn't go beyond beyond an hour or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I want to keep it close because the main topic is right there. Chelsea, Ipswich. We're going to review the game. We're going to talk about the fan reaction. What is going on with Enzo Maresca and Chelsea FC boys? What is he doing wrong? What is he not doing right? We'll look into that. Do not go anywhere. Guys, Nick Zion is here with Tyler and DJ. Stick with us. We'll be right back in just a second. All right, people, welcome back to the channel, Blueclouds Media. We are live on X and YouTube at the same time, streaming you. You can also stream this game. You can find us on the game. You can find this show live on your smart TV. Go and click on YouTube. Go down there, click on YouTube, search for Blueclouds Media on the search bar. You will find out with our funny media logo with that smile camera and that smile over there. That camera, I explain to you, those that don't understand the meaning of this logo, it means a lot. It is smiling camera. It's a camera that smiles to you because Blueclouds Media is just not a sports broadcasting network. We are also a media company that does photography and videography and all these there. So that is why we have that smiling camera. But we're trying to get rid of the Blueclouds Media, all that words. Once it becomes more publicly, then we'll make sure we add BC Sports instead of Blueclouds Media. We chip it out and make it BC Sports. So watch out for that exchange of logo, but we're still going to maintain our smiling camera because it's part of the job we do. But anyway, we'll get into it. The main topic of the day is Chelsea versus Ipswich Town. Yesterday, Chelsea lost to Ipswich in the first leg at the Ipswich home ground, where Chelsea lost that game due to a dodgy penalty for Liam Delap. But then returning Stamford Bridge, Chelsea hosted them on Stamford Bridge on Sunday, thinking it's all going to be doom and gloomy for Chelsea when they don't have the main striker, Liam Delap. Did not start the game. Chelsea were so sloppy defensively. what the defense wasn't there. Levi Kouo was here. Tosi Adebayo was also there. Nothing was clicking for Chelsea. Still trying to do the thing that wasn't working for them, playing against the low block, playing out from the back. Sanchez, oh my days. This guy almost gave me heart attack at church room because I sneaked my phone in between my thighs trying to watch a Chelsea game at church. Well, who am I serving at that time? Was I serving God or was I serving Chelsea FC? Oh my Lord, only God can tell who I was serving at that moment. I had my ears, one in the phone and then one on the preacher preaching to me. But anyway, it's a game that did not end up well for the fans. 2-2 with nice, would I say, equalizer from Jadon Sancho and an early goal from Marc Cucurella. But Chelsea suffered 2 goals down in the first half. Goals, chances, galore was being created as we've seen for the past 4 seasons. When they create too much chances, they get so much possession but cannot finish their dinner. What is wrong with this football club? Are they suffering from the Roman Abramovich era with winning almost about 19 trophies in that decade as the old regime? Is that what is haunting the players? Because these supporters are used to seeing the club winning, the team winning a lot of trophy, but now they're not seeing it. That creates a lot of frustration. The team is not playing well. Also, it doesn't help those that pay so much money to watch the team. But I'm going to start from my man Tyler, then I'll go to DJ to give us expert analysis of what
in fact, before I come on to my thoughts, just last few minutes, we just had a statement from Newcastle. Eddie was not well when Newcastle beat Manchester United 4-1 on Sunday. Well, Newcastle United have announced this in the last 10 minutes. Newcastle United can announce that Eddie Howard is recovering in hospital after being diagnosed with pneumonia. The club continues to extend its best wishes and support Eddie and his family as he continues his recovery. Get well soon, Gaffer. Of course, all of us send our love to Eddie Howard this time. But back to Chelsea versus Ipswich. I don't know what's going on with the statistics, the tactics, the problem with the owner. Not just the owners, the sporting directors, but also the manager as well. This is a problem. The tactics proven to not be right. It is up and down and up and down and up and down when it comes to, well, the doubts on the coaches. I mean, now the tactics. We don't even play the right tactics in the Premier League. We change them, but we don't find that right answer. Where are we going to find the right answer? Well, by simply saying, what is going on? Look back at the results. See where the tactics go wrong in those games. Because this is the most embarrassing side. Yeah, I know that Champions League hopes are dashing away.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry about that.
Bless you.
Bless you, bruv. Bless you.
Thank you very much, DJ. But the problem is, the problem here is the tactics are not right. If we don't balance the tactics out, it does the attack, the defense, and all of that. We're just going to keep conceding goals, and then we don't reply to those. It's the wrong way to tackle that. We've got to find the right solution. That's why I want Enzo before Thursday night to go back to the drawing board and realise the positions he played in was wrong. If we don't do anything now in the quarterfinals of Europa Conference League, then what chances do we have in qualifying for Champions League next season? There's my real problem here. There's the problem. So to explain this a bit further, if Liga lose,
Warsaw.
League. I'll just say Warsaw for the purposes of this one. Liga Warsaw. The thing is, if we don't do it well, if we don't put the ties bed early on Thursday, and they come back and win this one, win the second leg, what chances do we have in Champions League qualification? We go up Europa Conference League, slip up in the Premier League. What chances do we have? Not. So I want the manager to rethink the positions and then get back to where it belongs. Because this is where the problem lies. Plus, the owners don't even get the right players. They get young players, yet to have experience. This is a problem here with the manager. And also, the sports directors too mad because they're behind the scenes of getting new players in, contract section, releasing the players. This is the most embarrassing thing to see the sports directors do. I'm sorry, but the sports directors needs to rethink or get out of the club.
All right, Tyler, thank you very much. That's from Tyler. All right, anyway, big up to Rich Moneymaker. One more from him. It says, according to my sources, DJ will like these owners are not will like these sources because the owners are not really happy with the result, but still trust the sporting directors. Thanks for all the kind words wishing me a quick recovery. I will get stronger soon. Do not worry, my brother. Do not worry. I understand these type or thing, typing thing with this autocorrect. It happens to me a lot, so I understand it. Do not worry about it. Don't get frustrated on that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to DJ. Problem at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. What did you see, and what are the problems right now?
First of all,
is Enzo Maresca prioritizing Conference League? Is he seeing the bigger picture that he's not going to be there next season? Is that why he's prioritizing the Conference League to win a trophy over the Premier League? Go ahead, DJ, because I got some few things I want to inject into the conversation.
First of all, just to what Ryan said earlier on about Eddie Howe, I want to wish him a speedy recovery. He's got pneumonia. I wish him a speedy recovery to him and to all his family as well that are with him. So big up to him and all to the Newcastle fans as well, and the football club. On to the Chelsea situation. Listen, where do I begin? It's going to be. How would I say? Where do I begin without trying to keep it short to what I want to get my points across?
We got time, DJ. Go for
it. First of all, Mr. Maresca, I've got a big issue with you. And the reason I've got a big issue with you, is why the heck are you playing defensively against Newcastle, against the Tractor Boys at Stamford Bridge? The team that last beat us got their only win at Chelsea in 1979 when Sir Bobby Robson, RIP to him, was the manager and Alan Brazil scored goals against us, who's obviously a TalkSport presenter, beat us. Other than that, their record at Chelsea is horrendous. And he goes and sets up defensively against them. Why the heck are you playing 3 at the back when you can actually go with the 4 at the back and go and win this game outright? You've got 2 fit right backs sitting on the bench and you're playing a centre back as a right back. In terms of Chalobah, when you've got Reece James and you've got Gusto sitting on the bench. The minute Gusto comes on in the second half, what do? Good old Cucurella goes and scores a goal. Changes the game. Yeah? Why did he have to go negative in this game when you're only playing Ipswich, a team, by the way, who are probably more almost like going to be relegated and who are Delapless, by the way. When I say Delapless, meaning no Rory Delap in that team, and we still couldn't go and beat them. Yeah, that's embarrassing in itself. Okay, why do you continue to play Cole Palmer in a game like this and give him full 90 minutes when no one knows this? But the guy's having pain injections on his ankles to keep him to try and keep him fit for the full game. The guy's actually having injections almost every match now because the guy's not fully fit. Yeah, why is he continuing with this? And now he's going to probably drop him in the play him in the conference game on Thursday for him to get probably worse out there. But I don't know if people are aware of this, but he is getting pain injections in his ankle because his ankles are pretty bad. I don't know if you guys heard the reason why he dropped out the international game, by the way, for the England team was because he had three checks. He had 3 specialist checks on him, and he went to Saudi. Yeah, and basically he's not fully fit, bro, and he's paying with pain. That is why you're not seeing the full fit Cole Palmer at this moment in time. But no one was allowed to mention that, but it's true. He is. Okay. All right. So he's got so in that way, I can't blame Cole Palmer's form for dipping because it's been like that since he got his first injury against Leicester, and he's carried that over since. And I'm talking about the first game against Leicester, not the second game. Right? or Wolves it was. Yeah. Okay. So why that's one of my issues, playing a defensive team at Stamford Bridge when you know we've got to win this game and we've got to go and get into that Champions League conversation. He's more or less blown it. And you know what? I am starting to ask the questions now, Nee, that I reckon he's prioritizing the conference over getting a Champions League spot. Because let's be real here, Nee. Did he not tell us before Christmas when he briefed us and the whole of the world and the Chelsea media coming out and saying, oh, well, I've been told that top four is not a priority. I've been told that getting, winning the Premiership title is not a priority. That's for a couple of
I do
seasons to
remember.
go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
do.
Now, all of a sudden, top four's become a must because we lost to Brighton, and now top four's become a must. The only reason why top four's become a must, Nee, is because the club's in debt. We need to be in the Champions League football, bro. And if we're not in the Champions League football because the club's in debt, yeah, that's why these owners want this Champions League football. Yeah, but no one wants to mention it either. You see, everyone's coming out with their own little comments, but no one wants to actually put it out there why they need this. It's not because they want to participate in the Champions League. It's because they know it's going to bring in the money. Okay, that's what it all comes down to. Okay, and this is why I said it from the very beginning. This club was more than good enough. In the very beginning, I said it from beginning streams. I said it from the touch of the season. This club, for me, and the team that we've got from last season is good enough to finish in the top four position and go for a domestic or European trophy because we're good enough for that, but not to actually go and challenge for the Premiership. Yeah. Okay. But we've obviously let that all slip now as well. So look, for me, it was a negative game yesterday. Why we're losing 2-0 to Ipswich with no Delap in the team is beyond me. Again, right? And then obviously, the game changed in the second half. Again, we were still vulnerable. And Sanchez, this guy in the first 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever game, he gave the ball straight to an Ipswich player that could have scored from that one attack. Almost got a goal from it. And again, he's going with the same old stuff again. He's so negative with his football. And this is one of the reasons why I said it. I'm not, at this moment in time, I'm still trying to keep my composure by saying Maresca in. But I tell you this right now, I am losing confidence in this guy. And I'm losing confidence in the sporting directors. And I tell you what, there's no point sacking the sporting There's no point sacking him. You know why there's no point sacking him, Lee? I'll tell you why,
Tell me,
bro.
yeah.
While those sporting
Why?
directors are at this football club, I don't trust them to go make the right decision to bring the right manager in anyway. Because they'll end up going for someone like McKenna from Ipswich, who already starting to, he's already starting to do the talks before now. He's rehearsing to be the next Chelsea manager because he gave us all that propaganda in the beginning of the game before in his
I
press
doubt
conference
it's
saying
gonna
what
happen.
team. Yeah, but I doubt it very much. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just putting it out there.
I'll go for
I'm just
Areola.
saying.
Antonio Areola.
Oh yeah,
Boom.
100%. I'd choose him any day, or even Xavi, bruv. I've said
Yeah.
Xavi. People are laughing at me. Why are you saying Xavi? I'm saying Xavi because the guy's a winner. The guy's won things at Barcelona. Yeah, we need that kind of mentality in this
He's
team.
won things before, so the players will look up to him and say, "Okay,
Yeah.
hey, Gaffer is a winner."
Yeah.
Anytime Pep Guardiola goes anywhere, he's a winner as a player, he's a winner
Yeah.
as a footballer. I mean, as a player and as a manager. Jose
Yeah.
Mourinho goes to places, they won't see him as a winner as a player, but then they've seen him as a winner on the pitch as a manager, and he's won a lot. And he's been around top teams like Barcelona and FC Porto, who've won Champions League, and he was the one that won with Champions League with them. So when he goes to a football club, there's that prestige that this man is a winner, and he knows how to win. He wants us to win. Same thing with the
100%,
winning.
bruv.
When you take a winning manager like Emihe away from there, you're bringing in another winning manager that has the winning philosophy and winning idea in his mind that can keep the girls going. From a winning manager, Emihe, to a winning manager, Sonia Bompasta, who have won the Champions League and a domestic trophy many times to Olympique Lyon. So he knows. He's been there. He's been on that terrain before. He can go past it. That's why a lot of Chelsea fans have the hope that Sonia Bompasta can go beyond that hurdle because she's been there. She's won it before. And Mihail struggled because she hasn't got to that stage beyond that stage before. You get what I mean? So,
and I'll be real with you, bro. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. Maresca is ruining Cole Palmer's career as well, by the way. I'm putting that one out there as well. He is. I'm sorry.
Not freedom on the pitch.
I don't see how this guy has dropped off so badly from last season to this season. All of a sudden, he's fallen off a cliff. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? The guy's carrying an injury and he's still continuing playing this guy in the team. Okay, and this is why he's not going to improve. And we all know what happens. You play injury-prone players. Okay, well, I'm not saying he's injury-prone, by the way. He is carrying an injury, right? But if you carry
Yeah.
on playing these players and they are injured, you're not going to get the best out of them. And this is why I keep coming
Yeah.
to any
Because it's
Chelsea
half
fan
fit.
and
It's
rival
not fully
fan
fit.
that are coming at Cole Palmer. Know the truths behind the scenes before you come at the player. Because at this moment in time, no one seems to want to be saying this. Okay, but I don't care. I'm saying it as it is. And
Mhm.
he's taking injections before pain injections before matches. I'm sure that will be revealed come towards the end of the season as well.
Exactly. Tyler, you can jump in when you have anything you
Exactly.
want to inject into the conversation. Go ahead, sir.
Although
Yeah.
although Enzo Maresca has appeared to blame our own fans for Chelsea dismissal draw against Ipswich, apparently the manager's now blaming on us, our fans, over our dismissal draw at home to Ipswich. What is wrong with this manager? Why has the sports director gone and only got that man who's won the championship? No, I don't want to. I'm losing confidence very quickly in Enzo Maresca. I want a manager. If he goes, I want a manager that has one stuff. Xabi Alonso, Carlos Ancelotti, for example, got a couple of great managers as well who could
Yeah.
manage Chelsea's trophy hopes. But underneath Enzo Maresca, I'm losing hope very quickly. Blaming his own fans, over that alone, I am absolutely 100% losing confidence in him. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say Enzo Maresco out just because he's blaming our own fans for the performance. Absolutely
That's crazy. You
terrible.
can't do that. You can't blame
I'm
one thing that he's doing wrong. Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but the gaffer's not right for the job. Nemia,
Yeah.
I'm really agreeing with you. Palmer could leave in the summer. That would be the last thing we want. I want this manager to go before disaster strikes at the club again. I know many people are going to be saying, oh, keep him. No. Time for these delusional Chelsea fans to not keep him, but realise the facts, the figures in the season, get him out of the door before disaster strikes for the men's side of this club. There he has been absolutely worthless in winning trophies.
Yeah.
Winning championship means nothing, but winning the Champions League means a lot. I want these sports directors and the manager combined to get out of this football club and walk. These are the
100%,
people
bruv.
that are putting. These are the people that are putting the sass on the men's side. I don't want to see them again next season. Get out of this football club.
Mhm.
Get out. Don't ever come back.
And if you've got any ambition, I told the owners, if you've got ambition, you go and get Campos in as director. He's out of contract at the end of the season with the PSG. You go and do the right thing and bring him in. And if he chooses that he wants to keep Maresca as a decision, fair enough. You
Mhm.
do that. But if he comes in and says, no, I want to bring my own man in here, then let him go and do that. Because at this moment in time, look, listen, I said it already. Okay, I'm not going to come here and I'm not going to come here and start bringing it, putting it all out there saying sack the manager, because I believe that at some point you can't keep doing it because you need to work on stability, right, at a football club. However, I did say at the end of at the start of the season, he's got a 5-year contract. Okay, I'm not going to blame him if things go wrong come the end of the season. I'll put it all on the ownership for hiring him in the first place and the directors for bringing him in the first place. However, what I will say is he's not helping himself in matches. He's making stupid decisions, the wrong decisions, and he's clearly not prioritizing where we should be as a football club. There's no point coming out to the public and saying to the public, everyone, oh, we want to get Chelsea to where it should be. Yeah. And then you go and blame the fans. I thought that was a bad of stunt he did yesterday, blaming the fans more or less for our situation. We need more from the fans. The fans
Football
are
was
giving it
terrible.
week in, week out, bruv, mate. The
Football
fans
was
at Stamford
terrible.
Bridge. Let me tell you this right now. Football is terrible. Let me tell you, even come win, rain, or shine, right? I can tell you this right now, yeah. Going and watching them play. The fans are well behind the team.
Yeah.
But it's getting to the stage now where fans are looking at the situation, right? And Steve can vouch for me on this one. Shame he's not on today, but he can vouch for where it's getting to that situation now where fans are starting to look around and thinking, what are we doing here? what the heck is going on here? Because this is not Chelsea. This is not the way we are set up to play. It's not the way we should be doing. And he is getting his decisions wrong now, okay, in many ways than one. And when you've got 2 fit right backs on the bench and you're going defensive against Ipswich Town, who, I said, are going to get relegated and who were Delapless without without Liam Delap in that team yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going defensive at Stamford Bridge when you're coming out in your comments in your press conferences and saying getting Chelsea to where we need to get to, and then you're going and putting a defensive team lineup up like yesterday? I mean, that in itself is disgrace. So that tells me this is the guy who doesn't know what he's clearly doing. And the question has to be asked, me. I'm sorry to say, the question has to be asked now. Is Maresca picking this team, or is the directors picking this team and the ownership picking this team before matches? And then that is the number one question that needs to be asked now.
I know. Very difficult to tell. Very, very difficult to tell. But I'll run a few statistics and make some few comparisons why we are playing so badly. But big up to you, my main friend Nehemiah. Yeah, we chat a lot back and front regarding Jadon Sancho and some other players on the pitch. Sack these sporting directors, according to Nehemiah. He says sack these sporting directors. He went on and said that as well. Okay, he said that Joe Shield can leave to bye May. You hired what is it, Enzo Maresca, according to what Nehemiah was. I don't think that Gaffer is the right person to the job. And this is what I'm gonna say: the Chelsea Football Club and every other football club in the Premier League or in the world, once the fans turn their back against you or they turn on you, that's the end of you as a manager. You don't get a support from the fans anymore. And for you to go to that extent to start attacking the fans, that's the worst thing you can ever do. To me now, this is why I see it. Enzo Maresca has lost, I wouldn't say dressing room, but he has lost the fans, those that will support him. And I doubt that he is going to be here next season. I don't think he's right fit for this job. I gave him a chance for over half a season, but now it looks like he cannot get the ship going again. He has led the ship for quite a long time, and he's got preseason. No one can say he hasn't. He's not Amirim. He's not making Amirim, where Amirim hasn't got preseason. He had preseason with his team. He started off very, very well, but it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish every race. And it's showing that he is not capable of managing these top talents that Chelsea has. And he's struggling badly. And I think that if, things doesn't go well for him, this Chelsea might not end up qualifying, because Chelsea have to go to Villa, have to go to a lot of places to play these teams that are trying to qualify for Champions League at the same time. But this is what if you look, I can give a little comparison to Ange Postecoglou. Postecoglou went on fighting with the fans. Since then, rumors are telling me Postecoglou is not going to be here next season. Ange Postecoglou is not going to be here next season. He's a good man. He knows how to talk. But once you start attacking your own fans, you've lost the fans, those that will support you. But Tyler, DJ, let's look at the last 5 and 6 games that Chelsea played.
Yeah,
and I'm particularly looking at the defense that Chelsea played at. Chelsea played Leicester City, right? Last 5 games we played Leicester City. The defense that Enzo Maresca picked up were Marc Cucurella, Tosin Adebayo. He went with Cole Palmer and Wesley Fofana. Those are his 4. The next game, he picked Cucurella, who has been very consistent in our back 4. He went for Badishia. He changed Tosi from that position. He brought in Badishia. He kept Levi Kowa. How did Chelsea move on from Thiago Silva to Levi Kowa? He's been horrible the whole season. Levi Kowa and then Fofana. Then the next game against Tottenham Hotspur, he went for Chaloba and kept Cucurella and kept Levi Kowa and went for Gusto. So every game we played, we have a different center back for the past 6 games that we played. We played against Brentford. He went for James, Gusto, Chaloba, and Tosi. Another different set of center back. We played against Ipswich. When we played against Ipswich, he went for Tosin, Kowal, Cucurella, and Chaloba. Another different set of defenders. Then we played against Liga Warsaw. Liga Warsaw, he went for top players. He went in with Achampon, Tosin, Badishir, and Gusto. Always changing center backs. That doesn't give that consistency and harmony and understanding in our defense, which we know that we have a goalkeeper who is much more liability to our defensive play. Trying to play up on the back when it's not working, still keeping the same shape. Look, what do you make of the defense setup, DJ?
Listen, bro.
And others. Would you blame them or would you blame the manager?
I mean, listen. What I will say to you is, I personally think for me, our best pairing is Chalobah and Levi Colwill as your two centre backs, and then you got Cucurella on one side, and you either got Gusto and James on the other side of the two, left and right. Okay, they're the four I'd go for, especially when you're playing. You're going to win games, and you're rather than playing, you should be going up with the back four. I think he did a back four, I do believe, and we done well in that game, and he went and changed it. I can't remember who it was we played, and we won the game. I think it might have been against Tottenham, was it? Wasn't it Levi Colwill and Chalobah was our two centre backs?
Yeah, Levi Colwill, Chalobah, Gusto, and
So you went with the back four.
Yeah.
So why change it? Why change it? You went with that back four. We didn't concede a goal. Won the game. Okay, 1-0. Call it 1-0. Still a win. Why change it? Why change it? The back four for me needs to stay as normal, unless you got an injury. Unless you got an injury, then you make the changes. But the back four should stay as they are. Don't care about people's egos, players' egos. It doesn't matter. This is for the team. So you stick with that. Right? He didn't do that. He changed it again. Okay? He then goes and puts our right back, who is actually a right back, just so he doesn't get injured anymore. He dumps poor Reece James in midfield. Right? Now, people are saying, oh, because he's trying to prevent him from getting an injury, he's protecting him. We all know when he played for England. What a game he played for England. Came off the bench in one game, started a game. We all know what he did in that game. Okay, and he scored a wicked free kick, by the way, from that as well. Yeah. So this is the decisions he's going around making. For me, are just not appropriate for what he's trying. I mean, if you're going to change anything, you keep the back four as they are. Okay, maybe you could change the goalkeeper, maybe on an occasion, whether it's Bozo, Sanchez, or it's Jorgensen, right? Yeah, whichever one comes in there. For me, I'd still have Jorgensen in goal on all games from now until the end of the season. I wouldn't put Sancho anywhere near this game. Yeah, he's a good shot stopper. Yeah, he's did a few good saves here and there. But for me, Jorgensen is for me at the best out of the whole lot of them. I'd go with that. You try and stick with your same midfield. Okay, we all know the injuries to Cole Palmer, White couldn't be the case, and sometimes you might need to make the changes there. Yeah, obviously Lavia being out doesn't help our situation either. And yes, obviously poor Caicedo's on a tightrope because we all know one yellow card and he's out suspended for a game. But you know, the good news is now Caicedo that now is finished now. But I don't know if you were any. There was the last weekend for that. Caicedo can now get
in the most suspension. Yeah,
he can't get suspended. So now hopefully we can see him being the combative, the midfield we know he can be, and make the challenge he needs to be to get us back to where we need to get again. Do I think we're still going to be winning this? Do I think we're going to make top 4 this season or top 5? I don't think we're going to make top 5 this season. I've now lost hope on that as well. Now I really do. I think Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, and Aston Villa are way ahead of us on that. And you look at our games that we've got. We're talking about the must-win games here that we should be winning. Well, we failed against Ipswich. Fulham is going to be a tough game. Fulham win tonight, by the way. They are just 2 points behind us. We play them next, by the way. We lose that game, they go above us. And I just don't know where the wins are going to come from at this moment. So I really don't know where the wins are coming from because I just don't trust in what our manager's doing. I've just lost confidence in him. And the players clearly have lost confidence in him, even though he thinks he's got the backing of them. I think half the time they don't know what they're doing on that pitch at this moment in time because of the way he's got them set up.
Okay. I don't think we can make top 4. I don't even think we can make top 4 set DJs. DJ don't believe that. We have a breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. We're going to go to Tyler here in a second. Big up to Tyler. Let's go to Tyler. Tyler, what's the breaking news all about?
Well, Fabrizio in the last few minutes has said on X that Barcelona talent Marc Bernal has signed with Rock Nation Sport, ROC Nation Sports, as new representatives. He's preparing his comeback after long injury. Meanwhile, he's picked new agents. So the breaking news is coming out of Barcelona. The talent Mark Bernal had signed with Rock Nation Sports as new representatives. So that's the breaking news in the last few minutes.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us here on the stream here, Tyler. Thank you. Much love to you. We will look on the other side. More from Nehemiah. Nehemiah said we missed Misha, which is hello Modrić. Absolutely, I feel like we have missing. DJ, has Jadon Sancho done enough to secure his future as a Chelsea player? Or do you think it's all down already as him being a player, not going anywhere? And do we need him?
Listen, I really do think Jadon Sancho is an excellent winger. I just think he's lost his way. I think we've all seen it at Man United. Obviously, he found it. His best form, we all know, is for Borussia Dortmund. When he was there before he signed for United, and when he went there back on loan, again, excellent. I just think that Chelsea, he's lost his way. That goal he scored yesterday, I mean, you got to give credit. What an excellent strike that was. And and we had finally scored in the corner kick after we had about 12 corner kicks in that game. We only managed to get one goal out of it, and it wasn't even from a ball in the box. It was just a shot from Jadon Sancho. That was an absolute finish, a beautiful finish, but not actually trying to score a goal from a set piece, because our corner kicks were just dross yesterday from watching the highlights of the game. We couldn't beat the first man. And I think the only one time we did do it was when Chalobah went over the bar and I think he headed down on the ground and hit the bar. But going back to Jadon Sancho, look, listen, I think that deal for him is probably all but done. I think he's going to be a Chelsea player, I really do. And I actually think they're going to sell him for 25 million for profit. But I think I think he will come to Chelsea. Let's be real here. I mean, what club is going to go and? I mean, probably Dortmund. Probably that the only. I know there's been signs of Wolves have shown interest in him, but I think if he has an opportunity to stay at Chelsea, but the problem we've got with him is why it may not happen, mate, because he won't sit on the wages. He's on more. I think Man United are paying him more wages. I can't see at Chelsea. Whereas at Chelsea, they won't pay him the same wage that he's on at United. So I think that could be one of the reasons if he was to go, was to be leave for that reason. And I think that's the only reason why I personally think these owners want to pay 5 million back to United, because they can't afford to pay his wages, because they're not going to change their wage structure. So
you don't think he's going to stay?
No, because he's on more money at United now than he's at Chelsea. He's only, don't forget, I think on United at the moment, what's he on? What? And there's something to go and check. I think he's over. Is he over 100? I think he's over 150,000 a week. I think he's getting more than that, I think, at United. Whereas at Chelsea, they pay up to that. So is he going to take a lower wage cut? I don't think so. So I think he will leave Chelsea for that reason. I think United will get him back, and they'll sell him they'll sell him for money to whoever else wants him.
Okay, thank you very much, DJ. Tyler, big up to Deep Prince, big up to Rich Moneymaker, also joining us here on X, on YouTube, also at the same time. Deep Prince, big up to everyone in the building, or in the studio at this moment, and happy day. Do anyone still believe we can still make top four? Which to me, it's gone already with Maraska missing the opportunity. We don't need Sancho, according to D Prince. Thank you very much, D Prince, for your comment. Well, it says well spoken, legend DJ, and the others are not happy with our coach not playing George or is he George T George?
Tariq George, bro. Tariq George. Okay, Tariq George. Interesting. That is from Rich Moneymaker. And D Prince said, can we still add Sancho with our fringe players that need to go at the end of the season? Well, I wouldn't even say Sancho is here. Sancho is on the trials. And to me, I don't think that he's done enough to secure his future. Just like you're taking your player to a football club on the trials, he's been on the trials for half a season, or for the whole season, for the season, and he hasn't done enough to secure both players, both of our wingers, both the wingers that we have are terrible wingers. Pedro Neto, what a terrible play did I see from him. None of his crosses impacted anything. His crosses are way awful. Either he stays with the first man when he crosses it,
or when it goes past the first man, it doesn't go to anyone. And I was watching Pedro Neto almost the whole about 70 minutes. Whenever he's about to cross the ball, he doesn't raise his head. His head is always down. The same way his crosses doesn't carry and go across to where he has to be. He's not picking anybody up when he crosses the ball. And I keep asking myself, is it what they've been taught on the training pitch at Cobham? Is that what they're teaching them, that when you cross and keep your head down? Because I know good crosses always lift your head up, look at where the ball is going, and then they pink the ball into that position. We've saw Palmer done it many times. Palmer did it yesterday. It was a bad header from Levi Colwell. Levi Colwell did not head the ball very well. It would have been a goal if it was a Didier Drogba or Michael Essien or Frank Lampard or Michael Ballack. That's the goal. That was definitely going to be a goal. Did not head the ball very well. And we've seen also Aspilicueta is crosses, always crossing, looking for Morata. Crosses ping pong right through Morata, headed into the back of the net. Go. Most of our defenders don't know how to head the ball. Badishir, Liverpool is one of them. Very bad in defending. Where are these players? Counter-attacking. Then they keep running back. Like, who is going for the ball? Who is going for the second balls? Understanding of these players is not there. Defensive is atrocious. Very bad defending. The whole system, the whole back four, midfield and attack is just non-existent in yesterday's game. Can we get this team back running again to the rest of the game? I don't see it because Jackson is not good enough, and we all know that. So Jackson, I don't talk about Jackson. He's good as a second striker. He's good as a winger, but to be good as a striker, no, heck no. The team need a new striker, a world-class striker, one center-back, one goalkeeper, world-class goalkeeper, which we did mention a lot of goalkeepers on this platform. Some from the Portuguese league, and even some that we can get from the Premier League. A good defender. Bournemouth have a good defender that we can get into. Sporting CP has good defenders that we can look into. Too many young players. It's enough now. We have more Cebu and so many of them. Enough of these young players. We need a few experience to beef up this squad. And I know this, if you do that, bring in a different goalkeeper, which I don't see that happening with Sanchez. To me, I don't see Sanchez going anywhere. If Enzo Maresca stays the football club, Sanchez is going nowhere. He's going nowhere. Either the San Petrovic way, Sanchez will be the second goalkeeper because Enzo Maresca loves Sanchez to death. All right, we go to the comments again. Now we have more from a Deep Princess. Every opportunity has gone now. More hope. I don't see the hope. I don't see Chelsea making it. I don't see it. Yesterday's game tells me that they can't. They might not make top 4. Top 5, maybe. Rich Moneymaker said Ekbali likes Jadon Sancho too. Yeah, he does. He does. He works with him like his son. So he might stay according to according to his sources. He said the sporting directors want Noni Madueke sold, but Ekbali likes Noni. Coach likes Noni. Senior investors like Noni, according to his sources. Do any player actually improve under Maresca? I've never seen anyone that's really improved under Enzo Maresca. All the players. Thank you very much for these comments from you, brother. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for these comments. How many of these players has really improved under Enzo Maresca? How many? We saw 7 games. Impressive performance. Where everybody thought Chelsea was going to be a title contenders. We were not title contenders. Absolutely, we were not. We were not. But how many of these players has he improved? Is Enzo Maresca tactics, is it really working after 7 games or 8 games? Where is Chelsea right now? Who has improved? That's a big question from Deep Prince. Our coach went down the tunnel yesterday without greeting the fans, according to my sources. That is coming back to again and to what I said earlier on. The relationship is broken, and I don't see this man being there next season. Relationship is gone. Because if you lose the fans, you've lost the whole team. The fans are the team. They are the stakeholders of the holders of the football club. Without the fans, there's no Chelsea. There's no Chelsea. So if it's having the beef, it's having fight because of the booing and all the stuff. I saw it. I've watched it. I've watched videos from other people posting who were at the field yesterday behind the goalkeeper Sanchez. Who were booing, boo, and all that because the game was horrible to watch. And people have paid hundreds of dollars to be there. Some have traveled 2-3 hours away, 2 hours away, an hour away to make it Stamford Bridge on time to enjoy themselves and watch a football game. Against, with no disrespect, Ipswich team. Ipswich, what have they achieved in world football or even in domestic league? What have they achieved? And they came to Stamford Bridge and pick up a point. We lost to Ipswich in the first leg. Where is this team getting to? Where is Chelsea heading to?
This is do you know what? Blaming the fans. I don't really blame the fans at all. They were the right to boo because this performance has just been terrible. But Enzo Maresca would want to call out the fans. The fans expressing their opinions. Do you know what? They were right to do that. Enzo Maresca would want to call it out. I want this manager gone alone, let alone that performance. I want him out of this club before disaster strikes next season.
I agree with you. I mean, guys, if you're watching us live, we've gone through pretty much all our topics today. Rally and DJ, we lost DJ for a second. Probably iPad ran off. We lost DJ when the stream is going on. But we've managed to cover all the topics. We've been streaming for an hour, 21 minutes. DJ is back, so we're gonna try and wrap up. DJ, is there anything you want to add to the discussion of yesterday's game? Anything that we haven't discussed, you want to touch on it before we wrap up for today?
Yeah, no, it's just obviously disappointed with the whole game in general. I don't know if you saw. Before I go on, I just sent you some couple of tweets on your DM'd you a couple of things on Maresca Ball.
Okay.
That I've shown you, and just look how I don't know if you can play it on video here. I don't know. I don't want you to get what you call, but just have a look at how Maresca Ball was played in one of the clips that I've sent you, and how feeble it looked in that game against Ipswich, bro. How bad it looked, right? And that tells you everything you need to know about our manager and how he likes to play the game.
I can't do it. YouTube will bring my channel down.
Okay, have a look at it. Okay, have a look at it there, bro.
It's Premier League property. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
And look how feeble that looks. That's people are saying that's great Maresca Ball of what he wants to see the team play.
Yeah, playing out
why we're not winning games. Yeah.
I saw this earlier on X, DJ.
Yeah.
I saw this.
Yeah.
That was feeble that looks. I was talking about the boo.
Yeah. And how feeble, and they gave him a shot to shoot from distance. They almost scored. Thank God he put it around the post. But this is the mistakes that we make.
Hold on. You guys are gonna hear the boo. I know I can't show it on the screen because maybe YouTube my question might mean for. Look at that. Playing out from the back. Look at how we're open. I'm telling you, that chance, if that chance was Harry Kane or someone else, it would have, look at that. Boo. You hear that? It wasn't good at all.
See how feeble that looks?
Yeah.
That's Maresca Ball, everyone. And the worst thing of all is fans are getting on board with this, mate. This is the standards of our fan base that like this kind of stuff. Some of them out there that like this, and this is why I said we're nowhere. And I tell you this right now, okay? There's no point in getting to the Champions League next season, bro. Because I tell you this right now, if we're going to play anything like that, we're out with it. We're out on our ear even before the war's even being kicked. That's how bad it's going to be. Yeah. All right. And that's saying something. And I want to see my club at the top all the time, winning trophies. Yeah. being competing for top 4 honours, or no, sorry, for winning for title, not top 4 honours, because that's the Arsenal mentality. Yeah, our mentality is to win trophies. Yeah, that's the Chelsea mentality. Yeah, that's what's been in our DNA for many years to come. Even before Roman bought us, yeah, we were not winning Prem titles, we were still winning trophies. That's what Chelsea Football Club is all about. Exactly that. And that man in that man in my picture, and the avatar that I've got on my picture, is the one who made it all happen. He just took us to another level. Look at the trophies with that smile. Look at the smile on his face. 21 trophies, Nee. 21 trophies in this man's time. Yeah. What's that telling you? To the standards that our fan base have dropped down to now, accepting this dross from this ownership of an owner and sporting directors of what we've got at this moment in time. They seem to like it. Oh, trust the process. There's no such thing as trust the process. We're not Arsenal Football Club, man. That's what makes it so embarrassing. Anyway, that's what it is, bro.
It's the passion, guys. DJ speaking, you can tell the passion. He's very, very upset with his football club at this moment, and those in charge of it. Deep Prince said, every time I watch Chelsea, I almost cry with the way we play. Lack of passion, no desire, no leadership, no responsibility. With this way, I don't think we go anywhere with this manager. Hey, bro, unfortunately, I was true. He is a championship manager or a championship coach who came here by mistake, and he will never win a point in the next fixture. Regardless, this man has just cost us Champions League. That's from Rabataha. Big up to Rabataha here.
I never asked you. I never asked you the question, but you asked me in Tyler this, right? I want to ask it back at you now.
Yeah.
Do you think he's prioritizing the Europa Cup, the Europa Conference over getting the Champions League spot?
That's what I said from the beginning. Remember, I said
from
what I see, he is prioritizing the Europa League. He knows. Let me go through this real quick from Deep Brain. So seriously, we need serious protest because there are a lot of irregularities from head to bottom, from owners, board, scout, managers, and the players. Thank you very much from Deep Prince. That's for me. A protest, but I'll tell you this, Deep Prince, a protest will not do anything. These guys are going to be there for a decade. The protests will not push, but they're getting close. They've been here for almost 3 years already. So 7 more years, it will be right there. It will be there. 10 more years, 7 more years, it will be there. But do not worry.
I'll be honest with you, Nee. I think if the pressure's put on them, yeah, mate, they will get out before the 10 years. I really do, because I really, really and truly think that if they're pushed in a corner and they continue on with the way they're doing things at this moment in time, they will have to get out. There's no way the fan base can continue on with this, mate, accepting this, because at some point they're going to have to listen to what the fans are saying. Don't call us customers, because that's their name for us. We're customers. I'm sorry. You don't go and call.
You're buying the product.
Yeah, you don't go and call a team that's got fans that supported the club for many years to come, and who we are, or any other football club, by the way, not just Chelsea, any football club. You don't go and call the fans customers.
Right.
That is something you do not do.
You don't call us customers from TJ. TJ, you asked a very, very important question regarding, is he prioritizing the Conference League over the Premier League? He knows he's not going to win the Premier League. He knows he's not going to be here next season. So what he has to do to secure his name, to get that trophy on his CV, is to put all his eggs in that basket to win the Conference League. Look at the defense that he put up in the Conference League. He played a champion. He played Tosin. He played Badiashile. He played Gusto. To me, bad lineup is not bad besides a champion over there. And he did not put a foot wrong in that game. We didn't concede in the game any goal. So those players are very well good to play, but I have a big problem with Levi Kowa. To me, I've said it from the beginning, even during preseason, that this boy is not good enough to play for Chelsea, to be starting for Chelsea. He's good, he can be good from the bench, but he's not good enough. And sometimes when we say this, a lot of our fan base that are all into Cobham don't get this, because they want to have one of theirs starting for game, just like we have Reece James, Mason Mount, Tomori's, and Chalobes. But if the players are not good enough, we have to understand that they're not good enough. Cowell, it's not good enough. I don't know where you stand on it.
I defended this boy because not because of the. I mean, obviously the common thing plays a part in it, yeah. But I defended him because I saw strong links to Liverpool
Liverpool.
in the summer. And let's be real here. You know, when a club like Liverpool are looking at one of your players, you just know he's obviously doing something right. And you know, obviously he had an excellent season with Brighton, as we know. And obviously Liverpool was sniffing around him then. People would say, you know, it'd be stupid we sell him. I still think there's a good player in him. The reason what it is, Nee, I've said it already, Nee. The guy is good, but he needs experienced defenders around him. That you know they need experience around him, and unfortunately for me, Tosin is not the experienced defender
No,
that needs
yeah,
to be around him, bro.
I agree.
You know, you had Thiago Silva there, who would have been an excellent influence on him, right? Had he been there, yeah, taking him under his wing, probably made him a better defender, you know, whatever. But we got rid of him, and for what? For what? To bring in? Then we had another one in Rudiger.
Right.
Buchla probably had him under his wing as well, but we got rid of him as well. You know, even though I was say we got rid of him, but he obviously had said yes to Real Madrid because we were messing around we were messing around with his contract, so he ended up going to Real Madrid in the end. You know, but look, listen, you know, I'm not going to sit here and knock the kid. Yeah, he needs to improve. I think there's a good play still in Levi Corwell, but this season he's been absolutely rubbish. But this is not him. It's more or less been the whole of our team, to be fair, this season. Apart from Caicedo. And I'd say improvements from seeing Enzo Fernandez, and I'd say probably leave Cole Palmer at the start of the season. And I'll be honest with you, I've been impressed with Tyreek George, and I've been impressed with Achimpong when they've come in as well in their minutes. They're the standout ones. Neto's had been off and on. Madueke's actually not been bad either. So
DJ, he's been atrocious all season.
no. When I say he's probably isn't he a high scoring winger at the moment at the football club?
No, DJ, I don't think so. If it is, then the statistic is very bad because because he after the hat trick that he had, that was all. This guy went. But I think he's gone for a long period of time.
But I think he's got more goals in wing in his position than Pedro Neto has. And
just another useless player, Pedro Neto.
He's not useless, bro. I'm not saying because of the Portuguese thing here. Let me just tell you why I'm putting my argument on this, right?
No, I'm just okay.
He's not useless, bro, because he's been made that way because Maresca's made him useless. That's what it comes down to.
Maybe
you go and put him in Liverpool's team, Arsenal's team. You put him in Manchester City's team. This guy will be balling out, bruv. He's a baller for them teams.
Seriously. Let's go through the comments here in a bit, and before we wrap up here,
comment and please.
All right,
but
what do you want to say? Go for it, Tyler.
Why bother watching the men's team when they're absolute useless when you can watch the ladies' team when they are doing everything they can to do the quadruple? Yes, our performances in both areas of the weekend were not good. But the lady seems to win almost every week. For the men's team, they don't care about the Champions League. They care about Europa Conference League. This is the wrong mindset. Why did these delusional fans need to go and watch the ladies' team and realise the problem with the men's team? You're going to have to do that, guys, because I'm afraid we ran out of options.
Tyler, I said it, bro. I said it, Tyler. I said they're the only shining light as a Chelsea fan to look upon is the ladies' team. I said that already. Yeah. And that's the only thing that's making me think, because if we go on to win the quad with the ladies' team, that is going to be an achievement in itself for the ladies' team. But the men have to look at themselves as embarrassing here, because that's what they've been so far. An embarrassment to our football club. And until they improve and show that they want to be, because sometimes I'll be honest, I said it already as well. And I'm going to say it again. Those who think that Cole Palmer's not sellable, think again.
Oh, yeah.
Club comes in at 120 million in the summer. He's gone. He's gone.
You know what? I fear for some of our fans because you have to remember Cole Palmer doesn't have any tie to Chelsea.
Exactly.
He's not
That's the other point.
Chelsea boy.
Same with Enzo Fernandez, bro.
Anything comes in, they can be gone.
Yep. That's the thing.
All right, so we're gonna go through the comment here soon. Rabata has said, so are we going to stay in the bottom for more 3 years? Because no one cares. These owners, these where am I? These owners and Nebraska don't give a rat crap about how things are going. And Nehemiah said, for all, Nehemiah, big up to you. He said, I won't be surprised if we hired Leon. I think the Strasbourg manager, isn't it? Leon Leserve or whatever they call him. And Nehemiah, Racinia, yeah, Racinia. And Nehemiah said, I'm done with these owners. We're getting Tilap. FFS. Big up the legends. I think Housing. I think you mean Housing. Oh no, it says, have you seen? I think you mean, have you seen my last tweet from Rich Moneymaker 22? Hit that like and subscribe. It's free. I'm not backing on it. I want the coach gone and the sporting directors gone. Still recovery. All right, thank you very much. Guys, follow Rich Moneymaker on X 22. Rich Moneymaker 22 on X. Follow our brother. And says, where is Adam the 25? What does that mean? From Rich Moneymaker, I don't get this one. Where's Adam the 2025? All right, Will said Chelsea, Michael, and he speaks fact. No, who is Chelsea Michael? He speaks facts. No BS, and more Chelsea fans need to listen. All right.
Yeah, I know who Michael is, bro. I know who he is. Yeah, he's got Rich
Moneymaker, are you promoting someone else on my platform? Come on, man, you don't do that. Come on. We don't do that. All right, at least Standard, and they try destroying the mineral. All right, Rich Moneymaker, thank you very much. Everyone, DJ, let's get the last 60 seconds from you, DJ.
Yeah, bro. Listen, we go back to the cup that Mariska wants so badly on Thursday. We're already 3-0 up in that game, so please don't take no risks with Cole Palmer in that game. Yeah, you played him as it is on Sunday. Don't risk him in this game. It'll be another injection for him before he goes out there and plays. All right, so don't risk him. Reece James, I'm more than likely poor Reece James is going to start this game because that's what he's going to do. We all know that already, and I just hope he doesn't get injured. So yeah. Obviously, Achimpong, I think, will start, and I think Tyreek George will start. So, yeah, we got to win on Thursday. That's the next thing. Win at the end of the day. You're in the competition. We've got to be in it to win it. So, I think we'll win it. I just don't think we need to do anything rash or stupid on Thursday. Just go out there and get the win. But I'm sure you're going to be before that game, Nee. I'm sure you're going to be doing another stream before that game anyway, bro. So, I'm sure we'll have enough time to talk about that game.
Which one?
Before Thursday's match against Liga also.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do what I did we did it last time. I'll do like a preview stroke watch along with Tyler here with me. He loves that. That last time we did it was very, very good. I'll do it again. All right. Rich Moneymaker said, I repeat, we are not Arsenal. We need to act fast. Let's go to Tyler. You got 60 seconds. Go for it before we wrap up for the day. It's been very, very important. I love it.
Do you know what? It's been a very, very unfortunate weekend. But for me to see that the manager criticising the fans for criticising the players, Chelsea not doing really well over the weekend. Why? Why bother with that? This is an idiotic manager, right? There's the definition of that idiotic manager. Why bother stick with him when you have a professional manager, when you can get a professional manager for us to win trophies? Thursday is virtually any last hopes of winning any silverware this season. Virtually the last chance of a silverware in our men's team this season to win silverware. So we got to win. Otherwise, chopping board he goes, obviously. Chopping board of him getting out of the club. Out of the club he goes because he's the worthless manager who doesn't deserve Champions League football next season.
Spot on. Thank you very much. From let
Just one thing on what Tyler's just said there. I totally agree with him. But the question, I guess, my question back to you two is this: do you honestly both can truly trust in the sporting directors to get the right appointment in again if they were to sack Maresca? Because personally, but my own thing of it is, I think they're the ones that are going to bring in another yes man to the team while they're still directors of that football club. Because until they go, until they leave, it's going to be this way. So, what do you guys think of that? Do you trust these directors, to bring in the right manager if we were to sack Maresca in the summer?
Well, it's all about experiences in the first instance. You've got to have a manager which wins games, and more importantly, wins trophies. So, if Enzo goes in the summer, we need a manager that is capable of winning games and trophies, respectively, and that can bring us back joy. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but do you trust the sporting directors to do that, though, bro? That's my question. While they are directors,
if they get wrong managers, then no, I don't trust them.
This is what I'm going to say on it, TJ. I don't trust the sporting directors with a lot of things that they've done. They've done horrible things to the football club. But from what I'm hearing, that the policy is going to change. And when it change, I expect them to use that policy that is being changed to bring in experienced players. If they don't do that, once the policy has changed from be that Ekbali or Boli have changed the policy where we're going for experienced players, they still did not do that. Then I rest for sure that every time I do a live stream, I'll take 15 to 20 minutes to talk about the sporting directors and try to sack them, doing a promotion or doing a campaign against the sporting directors. Every time I make a stream, 20 minutes or 15 minutes, 10 minutes is on the sporting directors. Throw jobs at them before we go on the stream to get them out of it.
But if there's a chance that you get them out, and there's a chance, and Campos, because let's be real here, Campos is out of contract at the end of the season at PSG. Right? He's not signed. There's been no signs of him signing a new contract. All right, so he could be more than available.
TJ,
would you not say go get him?
I will get Campos, but Campos comes with a lot of bargain. People don't know. They say, Luis Campos. Luis Campos is very expensive. It's very expensive.
But we need that kind. Do you not think we need that, though, to get us where we need to get again?
Sporting directors, but I don't need. You need to buy all those equipments that Luis Campos is working with. He's very expensive. He's making almost about 3 to 5 million a year.
That's what makes him one of the best, though, isn't it? But that's what makes him one of the best, though, isn't it? If you want to be the best, you got to go and bring the best.
DJ, what else has he done?
Comes with money and expenses, bruv.
DJ, what has he done being the best? He hasn't won the Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain. He brought in lots and lots of players. He was still the same guy who was there when they brought in the likes of Neymar and the Messi's and all those big name signings.
He brought Luis Enrique to the football club, didn't he? And look how well they're doing under this guy.
But what about these big players that he brought to the football club, paying over the odds, bunch of money, and it never worked? It was under him.
Yeah, but bro, they were still winning French titles, bruv. And the only thing that eluded them around French Cups, the only thing that eluded them was the Champions League, bruv.
DJ, who else is going to win the French Cup when you have Paris Saint-Germain with all that money?
I look at other clubs in there that could do. I look at Lyon. I look at Monaco. I look at Marseille.
They don't have that finance. Bloody hell, they don't have that finance to match Paris Saint-Germain. Lyon, Marseille, none of them. Toulouse, none of them can match Paris Saint-Germain. None of them.
But again, you see, my take on that will be, okay, fair enough. They haven't got many challenges in there, whatever you want to say. But I, from it, one think that Campos comes to Chelsea, he does a much better job than these two idiots we've got at the moment, right? Okay, and he'll get. And he will bring the best, whatever he will call him, expensive, all you like, right? Okay, but he will bring the best to the club, and I think he'll go and get the right. I think he'll get the right players in. And look, we've already got something at Chelsea. I just think we got the wrong manager to build it at this moment in time. Even though I keep saying I'm not here to get him sacked, because I'm not saying that at all. But I don't think he's the right manager, and I'll be honest with you, bruv.
I agree. He's not.
This is one of the reasons why I said it. The reason why I won't get rid of Maresca now is, because I don't trust these sporting directors to go make the right decision again.
Exactly.
So
All right,
you
cool.
bring in Campos, you get rid of him, he comes in, he might want to say, okay, I want to bring in my own gaffer. Yeah, he gets rid of him and he goes and brings someone else in, like I don't know, like he might decide to opt for a maybe he could maybe bring Luis Enrique to us, break his ties at PSG. You don't know.
Nehemiah, let me say this. I don't think that Gyökeres rejected Chelsea. It is Chelsea who did not go in for Gyökeres. Chelsea are not interested in bringing Gyökeres. They're not. The age.
Yeah, he's too expensive. Yeah, his age
It's
and
too
he's going to be
expensive.
too much wages. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the club. That's obviously the what do we call it? The project. Unfortunately, he doesn't come under.
Right.
He doesn't come under that. Unfortunately,
Right.
they want younger than that.
That's the age, 2 wages is too much. It's commanded too much. So maybe Arsenal can afford it, but they have to win. They have to win Champions League and Premier League with them. They brought in a lot of players.
Even though we know he's the right. Even though we know he's the right signing for Chelsea, bro.
Right.
Gyökeres.
Absolutely.
Or Osimhen.
Yeah. And big up to Makeem. Big up to like Makeem joining us here on the stream. Makeem.
Big up, Makeem.
Makeem in the building. He said, big up knee, big up the panel and everyone out there. Big up to our man watching us live on YouTube by the name Sham 1983. Big up to that. I'm very I know a lot of history with 1983, so whatever.
Welcome, big up.
Yeah. This world finest players lost to Valencia, Real Betis, Espanyol, Atletico Club, AC Milan, Barcelona, LOSC still dreaming of comeback. Oh, is he talking about Real? Is he talking about Arsenal? This is the world finest players lost to Valencia, Real Betis, Espanyol, Atletico Club, AC Milan, Barcelona. Still dreaming of coming back. I'm not so sure exactly what my brother is talking about. Please come again with your comment. But it's nice to have you here, Sham 1983. If it's the first time watching us on this stream, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Like, comment. Absolutely. Smash that like button, like, comment, and subscribe, and be part of our growing community. I love you. I love you all. Anyone that sends a comment, wherever, those that even find time to join us our stream today, much love to you. Okay, thank you very much. Ani, we might get DJ South.
Please don't. Anyways, should we do it all over again tomorrow?
He said we might get Liam Rizania, I don't know, from Strasbourg. I can't say his last name very well, but I hope Madrid beat Arsenal. Can't have Arsenal win the Champions League. Let's see what Madrid can be. Tomorrow is the day. We'll talk about this tomorrow when we have a live show. If we have one, we will discuss this a bit, go into details, and see what Arsenal have on the table. I know, Worthy from Declan Rice, but it's not going to happen again. It's once in a while he just hit it and it goes. Just hit it and it goes. But he's not a consistent free kick taker. But he's a good distributor of the ball. Let's see what he can do.
What I'll say is, I will say this one thing. Yeah. I predicted them anyway at the start of the season for the Champions League, and I'm going to stick to my route. I'm going to stick to it. I predicted PSG to win the Champions League, and I'm still going to go with that.
Yeah, PSG can win it for the first time. PSG can win it. They have a lot of energy, lot of youth exuberance in that team, young players, and the intensity from a manager who's seen it, been there, won it before as a player, and wants to win it as a manager. That will be very, very grateful for Luis Enrique. He is a manager who wants to win it, not Enzo Maresca. But thank you guys for joining us here. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, DJ South. I want to say, Lil Desperados.
Hang on to hope, everyone.
Smash the like and hang on to hope. Hang on to hope, everyone.
And hand over to hope, guys, and we'll look forward to having company again tomorrow.
We'll see you guys again. I'll say bye for now. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your day.
Take care, guys.
Take care, everyone. Smash the like button and subscribe. We're back tomorrow. Hopefully you can join us. But for me, Ryan, me, DJ, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right, bye for now. Knee Zion, I'll leave you guys here. Knee Zion here in the studio. Now I will say, without you guys, we can make this possible. Your contribution, your time spent on this platform makes us keep going. So keep supporting us, keep subscribing and sharing, and bringing more people to this platform. Your opinion are always respected as usual. Love you all. See you again. Bye for now.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race